morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am. Morning, ma'am.
How are you, ma'am?
How are you, ma'am?
Good morning.
The exam is very simple. Yesterday's exam is very simple.
Stop ആയി പോകും അതാണായിരിക്കും. Okay.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me? Am I audible to everyone? Can we start?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So a very good morning to all of you, my dear children. In today's session, let us do a revision on verb tenses. So I kindly request you all to be ready with page number 16 and 17. We have already completed with page 16, okay? And page 17 is an exercises. We have to complete the exercises too. Okay, so I kindly request you all to be ready with page number 16. Are all of you ready? Okay, tenses is a very important topic, my dear children. We should be thorough with. Okay, so let me share the screen with you all. And we already know that. How many tenses are there, my dear children? Come on, tell me. How many tenses are there?
Three.
How many tenses are there? Yes, there are 3 tenses. What are they? Present tense, past tense, and future tense. Yes, very good. Present tense, past tense, future tense. Okay, present tense, past tense, future tense. These are the 3 tenses. Okay, these are the 3 main tenses. Is that clear to all of you? So present tense indicate, what does it indicate? Is indicate what is happening?
Verb.
What does present tense indicate?
Present time.
What is that? Present tense indicate what is happening?
Work that take place in present time.
No, present tense, what does it indicate? What do you mean by present tense? That is happening now. Okay, that is happening now is known as present tense. Present tense indicate what is happening now at this moment. At this moment, what are we doing? We are listening. You are listening to me. I'm taking the class. What is now? Or what is happening? Danush, your device is upside down. So what is happening now is called as present tense. What does a past tense indicate?
Finished.
Yes.
Finished.
Yes, that has already happened. Okay, an incident or an event which has already happened. Is that clear? And what does the future tense indicate?
Coming to happen.
Yes, what is going to happen? Is that clear? So these are the 3 things you have to keep in mind. In English, there are 3 main tenses. After the verb we know it is an action word. Okay, so verb that tells us the time of the action. Okay, verb can also tell us the time when the action has taken place or when the event has occurred. It can also tell us. So that is when the tenses come into play. Okay, so there are 3 main tenses. That is a present tense, past tense, future tense. Present tense indicate what is happening now at this moment. Okay, past tense means already happened yesterday. So yesterday we had English grammar examination. Okay,
Yes.
yesterday. That is already finished. Okay, and tomorrow is going to be holiday. Yes, Puja holidays. We are going to enjoy our holiday. Okay, so tomorrow, all are happy. So tomorrow, what is going to happen? That is known as future tense. Is that clear? Today means what is happening now is known as present tense. Yesterday means past tense. Okay, and tomorrow is future tense. Clear to all of you? So let me share the screen with you all.
Yes.
Yes. So we are in the verb tenses. All of you, please have a look at it. Only I'm having class with you today. Okay, so, okay, tenses tells us the time when an action takes place. That's why I showed you the picture of a clock. It tells us the time when an action takes place. Okay, is it today, tomorrow, or yesterday? So verb tenses depend on when the action takes place. When means it tells us the time of the action. Time means not 7:30, 6:30, it's not like that, or 10:30, or it's not like that. It tells us, is it today or yesterday or tomorrow? Okay, it tells us the time when the action has taken place or when an event occurred. Action means we do actions. Okay, jump, play. So when the action has taken place, or it can be an event even. Event means a birthday party or a meeting or whatever it is, that is known as an event. So when an event occurred or when action has taken place, so it tells us the time. That is known as the verb tenses. Is that clear to all of you, my dear children?
ma'am.
Yes. So verbs can be of, that is the verb tenses can be divided into three. That is present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay, present tense indicate what is happening now. Present tense indicate what is happening now. Okay, all of you please have a look at the slide. Present tense indicate what is happening now. All of you please to mute your audios, my dear children. I could hear unnecessary noise from everywhere. Once the classes have started, I wanted to see all of you muting your audios. Okay, so present tense indicate what is happening now, and the past tense tells us what has already happened, that is done. Okay, that has already happened. And future tense tells us what is going to happen in future. Okay, so from the verb, we know it, whether the verb is in present tense, past tense, or future tense. That's why we need to know the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense form of the verb. So cook is a present tense form of the verb. Okay, if it is in the past tense, what we have done, we would have added d or ed to the word to show that the verb is in the past tense. Clear? But this rule is not applicable for all the words. Only for few words, this rule. That is how we have divided the verb into regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay, so we have divided the verbs into regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs means we add just d or ed to show that the action is in the past tense. Okay, when the verb completely changes, it tells us they are irregular verbs. So we have already seen this table. Okay, before the examination, I've already taken this for you. So it is cooked means it is in the past tense form. Okay, and the future tense tells us to the base form, that is to the present tense form. This is known as a base form. To the base form, what we have to add? We have to add the word will before the word. Okay, so will cook. All these we have to keep it in mind. Okay, present tense is a base form of the verb, that is cook. So when we add d or ed, it becomes a past tense. When we add will before the word, that is the base form of the verb, this is the base form, present tense. Okay, it becomes future tense. That is how it tells us whether the verb is in the present tense, past tense, or future tense. Clear to all of you? Yes, please go through this chapter very well. Okay, this chapter is very, very important. As you go to the higher classes, you should be thorough with the present tense, past tense, and the future tense. So we have already learned this, and I've told you to write and study this. Okay, so play. What is the past tense form of play? It is played. Okay, it is played. Okay, and the future tense, it is will play. Okay, and walk. What's the future? What is the past tense form of it? Is walk. And the future tense form of it is will walk. Similarly, study. Okay, it ends with Y. So what we have to do? We have to take away the Y and add IED. Okay, it is studied. And for future tense, it is will study. Will study. Okay. And yes, wait. Talk. Past tense is talked. And the future tense, it is will talk. Okay. Similarly, pull was the past tense form is pull. And the future tense form, it is will pull. Okay. And jump. What is the past tense of jump? It is jumped. And the future tense, it is will jump. Okay. Similarly, dance. Danced. And it is will dance. Okay. Right. So till here, it is regular verb. We call it as regular verb. As it is, we have to add regular verb. As looking at the verb, we know it whether they are regular or irregular, because the past tense forms of regular verb, we have to either add D or ED to the verb. Is that clear? Yes. So for the dance, it is D-A-N-C-E. So just we have to add D to it to make them into plural form. It is dance and will dance. Is that clear to all of you? So till here, it is regular verb. And these verbs are called as irregular verbs because their past tense forms completely changes. Okay, irregular verbs. Clear to all of you? Write was the past tense form of write. It is wrote. Sing was the past tense form of sing.
Sang.
Sang. Drink was the past tense form of drink. Drank. Buy was the past tense form. Bought. Buy, it is bought. Think, it is what? Thought. Go. Went. Drive. Drove. Take. Took. So these past tense form you should be thorough with. Okay, I'll tell you the date we are going to conduct. So till worksheet 8, we have finished with test paper and everything. And we are going to have what is that? The class test. I'll tell you the date, not on Monday, but on some other days. I'll tell you the date. I wanted all the children. Okay, today I'm getting only you. So after Monday, okay, I'll be telling you a date when the test paper will be conducted. When I'll get, I think so next week won't be, this week I won't be able to, next week. Okay, so we will have to conduct a test paper on worksheet 9 and 10. Okay, so I'll tell you. So all these, what past tense form you should be thorough with. Right, it is wrote, sing, it is sang, drink, drank, buy, bought, think, thought, go, went, drive, drove, take, took. So you should be thorough with the past tense form of these words. Okay, other than these words, we will not be asking you any more words. So be thorough with these words which are there in your workbook. And the future tense form is very easy, children. Once you get the present tense form, what you have to do? You have to add will before the base form of the verb. Is that clear to all of you? Not the past tense form, base form. That is will write. I told you this is wrong. You have to change it. I don't know whether will write. Okay, will sing, will drink, will buy, will think, will go, will drive, and will take. Okay, so these are the to the base form. You have to add will before the verb.
No, any difference.
Yes.
In future, no difference.
Future tense, no difference. Okay, it's whatever the word may be, you have to add will before the base form of the verb. Okay, Dia. Clear? Okay. Now let's move on to the exercise. Yes. There is an exercise for you. Yes, all of you, please do take this exercise. I've just typed it. Okay. So, all of you, please do take exercise which is there on page number 17. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. We are going to write it. Okay. If we get one tense, even whether it's a present tense or a past tense or future tense, we should be able to write the other two forms. Only one form will be given. So we should be thorough with the other two forms. Okay. Only one form will be given. The other two forms we should be thorough with. Okay. So teach was the past tense. All of you, please do take your pencils in your hand. All of you, please do take your pencils in your hand. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first word is teach. What's the past tense form of teach, my dear children?
Teach.
Teach. What's the past tense form of teach? It is taught. What is it? Is taught. T-A-U-G-H-T. So which are the words are there in your workbook? This table as well as this table must be learnt by heart from page number 16 and 17. Yes, please do write it. And what is the future tense of the word teach? Future tense form will teach. That's all. Will teach. Okay. T-E-A-C-H. Teach. Yes. So please do write it. Yes, wait, one by one, my dear children. I'm giving you the time. Please do write it. Let all of them begin their work.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in future tense, teach, it is writing we are.
Future tense?
It is all three.
Ah, it's already
Yes,
written.
written.
Okay, okay. If it's already written, it's okay. Okay. But I wanted you to learn. That's why I didn't. Okay. If it's written, it's okay, my dear children. I could see it. I could have my book here. You can see it from there. Okay, now let's move on to the next word. That is put. What's the past tense of put, my dear children? It is also put. Okay, the past tense form is also as put. Cut is also as cut. Okay, put, cut. All these words, the past tense form is also the same. Put is put. Cut is cut. Is that clear? And what is the future tense form? Similar. Will put. There is no change in the future tense form, children. Same to the base form, add will before the word. So please do it.
Yes. Will should.
Yes, yes. Please do it.
Put. Is right. Will put. Will put. Put.
I mean should.
Yes, now it is not, it is shout. S-H-O-U-T. Shout. And it is a regular
Shout.
verb. So what we have to do? Regular verb means what we have to do? Shouted. S-H-O-U. Shouted. Okay. Shouted. The man shouted at the boy. So shouted. So shout, it is shouted. And the future tense we know it is will shout.
Shout.
Will shout.
Bring
S-H-O-U-T. All of you please do write. If it is already written, it's okay. But if it's not written, please do complete the table.
Will.
Come
Will
on, write.
bring. B-R-I-N. Yes, ma'am.
If you're finished, let's move on to the next word, my dear.
Ma'am,
Yes.
let's.
Now let's move on to the next word. Bring. What is the past tense form of bring?
Brought.
Brought. Buy we have already learned in page number 16. Buy it is bought. Bring it is brought. R should be there. B-R-O-U-G-H-T. It is brought. And the future tense form of it is what? And the future tense form it is will bring. Okay. Will bring. But you have to know all the three forms. If one form is given, we should be able to identify the other two forms. Okay. Come on, right?
What will bring?
Yes, all of you, please do mute your audios.
Bring. Ma'am, can you mute all?
Yes, I'll do it. That's better.
Okay, ma'am.
That's better. Abel Binoy, yesterday, did you attempt the MCQ? I didn't get your marks. That's why I'm asking.
No,
Why?
connection problem.
Then you're not going to attempt. You haven't informed me also. Vinayak, also I didn't get. Vinayak and Ryan, Mohammed Ryan Mo. Also I didn't get. And even Harshika. Please do check it, okay? Is it, if you're facing a network issue, you can inform me.
Attending the class.
Ma'am,
Okay, all the others I've got it. I don't have any issues regarding others. Only 4 of them. What Harshika is? Harshika is not attending the class.
Attending the class.
Okay, okay,
Not
okay.
attending.
Harshika, you leave it.
She is absent.
Okay, Harshika, you leave it. What about Mohammed Ryan Mo? Huh? And what about Vinayak? Okay, it's up to you. If it's like that, you have to write a retest. That's all. I've already informed you.
ma'am, can you
Okay, then.
share the code?
Yes, I'll share the board.
Ma'am, share.
If you're facing a network issue, you would have informed me.
Will.
Okay, now let's move on to the next word, that is fly. Fly is already given there. So what is the past tense of fly? It is flew. Okay, fly, it is flew.
Flew.
So we need to learn. Yes, they started scribbling on the board.
Can you disable the pen?
Yes, I disabled it. Okay, fly, it is flew. And the future tense of it is will fly.
Fly.
Okay, please do write it. Will fly.
Will fly. F-L-Y.
Fly. Okay, will fly. And I wanted all of you to be thorough with page number 16 and 17. Only the words which are there in your workbook will be asked. But you should be thorough with all the 25 words. Break. What's the past tense of break? It is
Break.
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 It is broke. Okay, broke. Break. The past tense form of it is broke. And what is the future tense form of it is will break. Will break.
Break.
Please, all of you, please do write it. Will break.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, my dear.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of bring?
Break.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of
Come on. What's the spelling of?
third one?
Third one.
Sorry,
Shout is
fourth
shouted. S-H-O-U-T-E-D. Shouted.
Fourth one.
Fourth one is bring.
Thank
It is brought. B-R-O-U-G-H-T. So how will you write the spelling? It is B-R-O-U-H-T. Seventh one is lift. Okay, lift. What's the Past tense form of lift, it is lifted. Okay, lift, it is lifted.
Lifted. The spelling lifted. Spelling of lifted.
Yes, wait 1 minute, my dear children.
Lifted.
It is
Lifted.
It is FLEW, flow and break. It is broke.
Lift.
And it is lift, it is lifted. LIFTED, lifted. Okay, LIFTED, lifted. And the future tense form of it is will lift. Will lift. Will lift. Okay. Wait. Let all of them write. And the 8th one is only the past tense form of it is given. Okay, here it is given here, carried. So what is the present tense? That is the present tense form of the word carried. It is carry. Okay, CARRY. It is carry. And the future tense form, it is very easy for you. It is will carry. Will carry. CARRY. Will carry. Okay, will carry. Yes, write it. There are 10 words.
Carry.
And you should be thorough with each word, each verb, as well as it is all the 3 forms. 8th one is carry. The past tense form of it is carried. And the future tense form of it is will carry. Wait, my dear, let all of them finish.
Okay. Ma'am, 9th one.
9th one it is. Which is the next one? Yes, will carry is the future tense. Okay. The 9th. Yes. CARRY, carry. Okay. And here the future tense form of it is given. Will wear. So what will be its present tense form, my dear children? Come on, tell me. Where. Yes, where is the present tense form? If you have got the future tense form, it's very easy to write the present tense form. Now you have to know the past tense form of it is. What is the past tense form of it is? Where it is wore. Okay, WORE, wore. ORE, wore. Yes. Where it is wore. Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of war?
WORE, wore. WORE, wore.
Then 10th.
And wait, have all of you finished with 9th? Now let's move on to the last word. That is here, the future tense form of it is given. It is will sit. Will be its present tense.
The present tense will be
Sit. Okay, the present tense will be sit. And what will be its past tense? What is the past tense of the word? SAT. So it is SAT, sat. So it is will sit. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everybody have all of you understood?
Yes.
Now we have completed only the table. Now what we have to do is, we have to learn it well. Is that clear? Yes, we have to write and study each word very thoroughly. So teach, it is taught.
Holidays I will
All of
study.
you, please mute your audios, my dear children. Mute it.
Ma'am, can you mute all?
Yes, I'm going to mute all.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me see your work. Let me see you all. Have all of you finished your work? All of you show me your workbook. Yes. So, and see that you have to write and study. Yes, Archa. What about Devananda? Archa is okay. Haran. What about Evangeline? Akshay. I haven't seen it. Yes, Rayan. Rayan, come on, show me your work. Yes. What about Vrinda and Joanna? Come on, show me your work. Is Abel? I've seen it. Rishan, okay. Rayan, MU. Amaya. Amin. What about Abir? Abir, come on, show me your work. Shivada and Sadesh. Okay. Angelica. Nivya. Anushka. Ashik. Sabika. Okay. Sabika finished? Sabika? Yes? Okay. Okay, dear. Devananda finished? Those who haven't finished, I'll show you the screen. I'll be sharing the screen with you again. Please do complete your work quickly. Please don't keep your work for tomorrow. Complete it now. And I wanted all of you to please do learn it well. Okay. So worksheet 9 and 10, we should be thorough with. Once we finish with verb and tenses, we'll move on to a different topic, that is adjective. Okay. I hope all of you have finished. Have all of you finished, my dear children? So let's wind up today's session. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. See
Okay,
you.
children. Bye-bye. All of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, happy holidays. Enjoy your holidays and happy puja. Happy puja holidays, children. Bye-bye, children. Thank you all. Bye, children. Thank you. Thank you.